Hi there. Shalom, shalom. This is vlog number 3. Recapping what happened with cycle 2. It is November 6th, Thursday, about 2:30 in the afternoon. And cycle 2 went a little bit better. Not as much achiness, keto flu, and all that kind of stuff. Still kind of a little rough around supper time because, as I said on the last one, um, the your body has a clock and it knows when supper time is. And so it's always dunk, 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 knocking on the door, say, hey, but it's supper time, you know. Um, so let's have supper. But like I said, push through it and you'll be fine. This morning, Thursday morning, I had a little bit of nauseousness, and I think that's because I've been taking my vitamin pill in the morning on an empty stomach. And I think that's what's causing my nauseousness. And then having my cup of black coffee, as you can see me have. So tomorrow, Friday the 7th, I'm not going to take my vitamin pill and see how I feel. So we'll see how that works out. To address the 800-pound elephant in the room, as you notice, I chopped my beard. It just got annoying. It really did. The guy who cut it kind of cut it to my instructions, but he kind of went a little shorter, or I told him a little too short. So it's a little too short for my liking. I would have preferred it a little bit longer, but let's put it on me. Told him like pinky nail length. All right, it kind of is. If you feel it, it kind of is, but it looks a little crappy. So it should have been about thumbnail length or so, or maybe just the length of the thumb kind of thing. So put it on me. All right, I told him wrong. So we'll deal with it. It'll grow out. It's fine. It's not a problem. So that takes care of the 800-pound elephant in the room. So far, I have not been doing any exercising. Okay, just movement, visiting my sister in the rehab center, going with my other sister, running errands and stuff, all those sorts of things, but no real planned exercise like walking on a treadmill, doing the treadmill, doing weights, none of that stuff. And the reason for that is I really don't want to push my body either to the edge or over the edge. That's the last thing I want to do. Okay. So I'd rather just back it off, shy away, and ease into this gently, and see where the guardrails are. Don't get near them. Just see where they are, and maybe edge up a little bit. Next week, maybe we'll start a little bit on the treadmill, maybe some light weights, 5-pound weights or something like that. Easy, just simple. And there you go. We'll see. Play it by ear. It's all early days. So for today's lunch, which I had 2.5 hours ago, I had my usual steak and eggs. All right. And this time I actually ordered the home fries. And I did that because home fries, potatoes, are simple carbs compared to the ultra processed food that bread is, with the flour and all the other stuff they put in with bread, just standard bread that you buy off the supermarket shelf. So, given that, my thought is the potatoes are less of an evil than the bread. All right. So I did that. In addition to that, I ordered 3 extra steaks to go in a box. All right. 1 extra steak I ate just now before I went on camera here as a kind of a additional lunch or second lunch, sort of within my lunchtime, supper time, Tuesday, Thursday feeding window, although it's not really a window. I'm not really treating it like a window, but sort of call the second steak a sort of a half a lunch. So I had a sort of a lunch and a half, if you will. But I didn't really want to order a whole nother steak and egg lunch for 2 orders at one sitting. That's the thing. So I just brought the steak home and just scoffed it down out of the box. Now the other 2 steaks are sitting in the box sitting in fridge. And inside are sitting the 2 salads. I bought 2 small salads with the French dressing packets from Geisler's, and the steaks, the steak and egg lunch, breakfast, and the extra steak came from the Main Street Grill in Agawam. And there you go. So my plan is to open up the salads, eat the salads, and put the steak on top for extra protein, because the only thing they have right now is fajita chicken. Then, of course, they got ham and they got bacon and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not doing that because, as I said, I'm Messianic. Not Jewish, I'm Messianic. The difference is mainline Christianity accepts Jesus, but don't accept the law. It was nailed to the cross. The Jews accept the law, but don't accept Jesus. The Messianics are in the middle. We accept Jesus as being the Savior, and we accept that the law is still in effect, because he said heaven and earth will pass away before the law passes away. One jot and tittle passes away. So the law is still in effect. So I've become Messianic. I've been Messianic for 2 years. I follow the dietary laws. I do Sabbath on Saturday. I do the appointed times. And there you go. So there's that. Clear up any confusion. So electrolytes. Now, prior to starting this, I talked with someone in my congregation who's also doing a fast. They're doing a 40-day water fast, or they did one, and they're whatever they're on now. Her and her husband are doing this stuff, and I said, "Well, are you doing electrolytes like Gatorade?" And they said, "Well, I'm doing electrolytes, but not Gatorade and stuff like that. Gatorade, Powerade, and all that kind of junk." What I'll text you links and pictures of what I bought off of Amazon from my research and and she did. And so the best one that I saw, I ordered from Amazon and got it. And so Wednesday night, I opened up the electrolytes, took 1 scoop of electrolytes and put it into a 16.9 bottle of water, because it's supposed to go in 16 ounces of water. And the scoop is a 1/4 of a teaspoon. And they provide their own little scoop. They say it will taste salty. If you don't have any like flavor, lemon water, lime water, orange water, anything like that, if you don't have any flavored water, then it'll taste salty, which it did. Did I need it? I really don't know. I don't feel any effects of not having it. But on the other hand, other than running around errands and stuff and just, puttering around the house here a little bit here and there, I'm not doing anything. So I'm not really moving the muscles. I'm not really burning calories, if you will, doing, heavy yard work. I'm not, shoveling snow or raking up leaves and all that kind of stuff, heavy yard work. I'm not doing any heavy yard work. I'm not doing anything. I'm not using treadmill yet. Do I plan to? I kind of do, but I kind of want to ease it in. So when I start doing the treadmill and maybe the hand weights, I may need it. Previously, when I did do the treadmill and really, cranked like a bunny rabbit on a treadmill, after I took my shower, dripping wet with sweat, go right into the shower, take my shower, come out of the shower, grab like a Gatorade or something out of the fridge, and go sit in my bedroom by my big box fan and dry off with my box fan. The towel will dry you off somewhat, but you're still damp to the touch. You're not dripping dry, but you're still damp. So I go in the bedroom, turn on the big box fan, the 20-inch box fan, and use it to dry me off the rest of the way. So there you go. And suck down the Gatorades for the electrolytes and stuff. So there you go. But regular, just this powder electrolyte stuff from Amazon, I can't tell you if I need it or don't. I really don't know. So I'm going to kind of hold off on that. I don't feel bad without it, so I may skip it for a while and see what happens. Again, it's so hard to tell, I'm not sure what's going on here. So again, and like I said, it's all new territory. Never been in this territory before, and I can't tell the left from the right. It's all brand spanking new. So I got to go very slowly and be very extra cautious, because I don't know if the warning signs are coming up, and if a bodily feeling / sign comes up. Is it a big sign? Is it a small sign? Is it a little like hunger pang? I'll just push through 20 minutes. You don't feel it no more. Do I need a cup of black coffee like I got with no sweetener or nothing? Do I need water? Because they often say, well, the biggest thing is you need water. It all boils down to water. You're down a quart, as they say. So, yeah, we'll see. So that's it for vlog number 3, 11/6/25. Thursday, like I said, 2:30 in the afternoon. Well, about 2:45 now. And there you go. And I think the next one will probably be after the Saturday lunch. And then Sunday supper will complete an entire 168-hour week, because I started this whole thing on Sunday supper. So there you go. And I'll see you in the next one. Shalom, shalom.